Hey everybody, this is Grace. In this video, I want to talk about something that I've been thinking about again in my life lately. And it's when, I don't know how to even begin talking about it really, but basically when a person has good reason to feel that things were taken away from them in life. And I don't mean like objects and possessions or something, like somebody stole it. But it's when, say, a person has something different about them. And I made a short video about this recently, but they have something that either they were born with or acquired, really. Happened later in life. But let's say let's say when they were really young, before school age. And then once they went to school, it was a difference. I'm just going to call it a difference because I'm one of these people I'm mentioning too. Some of it. So I'm not trying to insult anybody. I'm trying to use the right language for it. Like when they just have a difference, than what is considered, say, by doctors or whomever professional as, it's not exactly the norm. I'm really trying, okay, to find the right words. But, I think many of us know. I don't want to really mention, just say, point this one out, that one out, like that. Because when you know how this is and you've been bullied a lot in your life, you know that bullies will listen for something like that so they can say, oh, I can add this type of person to it if they haven't already. Haters, just people, like online it would be more like haters and trolls and, this kind of thing. And, some just pile everything under narcissistic people. Narcissist is not necessarily, okay? It's just can be of any kind. Doesn't have to be a cluster B, like a antisocial, histrionic, borderline, narcissistic, people with those personality disorders. It doesn't really have to be. Sometimes it's just people who are just downright stupid. Really. They just don't know how to behave. They picked up bad behaviors from people who were like that, or bad ways of looking at things like that. So strike the stupid thing, but you see what I'm saying. And, like, to go back, when, this person, when we are, really young, we get a lot of, bullying and picked on, some just call it picked on for whatever it is our difference. And see, I don't want to say disability, I don't want to say challenge, but challenge is more, what, at least last time I remember what people use would be challenge. And I'm not talking about, I'm talking about, how am I going to put this? It's not necessarily physical. It could be both. It could be physical and, mental, both. I don't know how else to put that. It wouldn't, Anyway, but it's caused this thing, starting off so young and just continuing through life, even after high school, because we know that there are people who never grow up. Once they become adults, they don't change. Not much. Or they might even get worse in the way that they treat other people. And anybody they think deserves it, to them it's like they deserve it, or to them it's fun. Some people, they find it fun to pick on, adults find it fun to pick on other adults, and so on. And it can go on. I'm 58 years old, and I can tell you I still I still find people around my age who are like this still. They haven't changed. But what was really on my mind has been on my mind again, not my first time in my life, is that of things being taken away from me. And I'm just going to flat out state it. It's that of having a normal life. Okay? And have, from everything from, like experiences with jobs or with other people. Everything from jobs, other people, clothing even. Like me, I'm a tall woman, and finding, and actually, much of the clothing I would need would be like a half size, even shoes, whatever size, half. And I'm a tall woman, finding like pants or whatever that are the right length. They're either too short or too long, seriously. And like I said, jobs. You're being treated equally. Being treated as a human all around has somewhat been taken away because of those bullies. And yes, I'm well aware it's on them. It's their problem, but they make it other people's problem. They have they have, how do I put that too? They have they're just not right, okay? They're just messed up. That's how some people would put it in that kind of language. They are not normal. Okay, but they see us as we're not normal. Okay, those of us that have a difference. You see what I'm saying? Okay, and I really think I need to do more videos on this, and because I kind of have done some in a way, like I said, kind of in a way. When I have done videos, but more than one channel, about doctors even, doctors and nurses. I have had some bullies for doctors and nurses. Not all of them, of course, not all of them. But I've also had doctors who misdiagnosed me because of their own prejudices. Seriously. And I don't even want to say mine because, like I said earlier, some people, they jump on that. They want to find, I can make fun of these people or that people. But I've already said mine in videos before, and mine is an adrenal disorder. No fault of my own. Yeah, I think I had it either when I was born or really, really young. Like before maybe age 2, I don't know. And there were some thoughts put out when, there are all kinds of thoughts on that. I'm not a healthcare professional provider, so I don't want to. I'm a social and behavioral scientist, but I'm not that medical, physical, medical. So, but there, is such things like it's early childhood trauma. But that's not the only thing it could be caused from. And there's so many things. There is a lot of activity behind me, seriously, and it's kind of distracting as usual. But I really do want to make more videos on this topic. I have more than one channel, and I'm doing good to get one video up a day. I've been focusing recently on trying to. But I use it as a pressure release valve, which stress for me is not a good thing at all. And really, and stress isn't good for anybody, but especially for somebody who has my kind of condition. And I'm sure there are other ones that it's especially for too. So I'm not just unique. I'm not the only person. And sometimes you have to point out to these people like this. I'm serious. They want to jump on anything you say. Okay? And anyway, some people. And so I use it to de-stress. Okay? To try to chill out. It's kind of funny. I call my SUV when I come out and get in my SUV and make videos because it's too noisy in the house. And usually there's kids at the park where I would go, and given that it's 2021, this kind of thing. but I call my, it's like, it was a joke, but my chill-mobile. So I usually don't do words like that, you know, come up with stuff like that, but it is what it is. I come out here and I chill out. You know, my generation, we said chill out a lot. What in the world? Okay, sorry about the strange way that this last clip ended, but I was sitting out in my SUV as I was talking about around 7 p.m., 7 in the evening, and, you know, doing this video, and all of a sudden, I look in the rear view. I'm sitting in my chill-mobile, look in the rear view, and there are two men standing behind it. Don't know them. So I cut it off, and it turns out it was the people who mow the lawns. And at 7 p.m., okay, they've never done that before. At 7, they're always here earlier in the day. And this is the day that they come, but that late, it did make me, what the, you know. But anyway, I thought I'd go ahead and just end this video now because I'm not going to be able to go out there. It's so noisy. You hear my dog. He's noisy too. So, wrapping it up.